This demonstration is going to introduce to you and show you Cognos Insight. So in this demo specifically, I'm going to show you how you can use Cognos Insight as a personal analytics solution. Let's take a look at the product. Let's create a new workspace. We'll add a theme to our workspace before we go any further. I'll select the focus theme. I also want to add a small title. We'll select a text widget and we'll type competitive analysis. We'll add some formatting and I'll position this title on the canvas. Now I want to dive into my data. Let's pretend today that I want to perform a competitor analysis for our chip manufacturing plants. Marketing has provided me with some spreadsheets that outline comparatives on our competitors. Watch as I drag and drop the spreadsheet onto the canvas. We just created instant analysis showing multidimensional views of my data right at my fingertips. Now let's do some customization of the view. I can hide rows and columns and the view changes very quickly. I can reposition the columns with ease to give me a different perspective of my data, and the self-service analysis I'm looking for is right there in front of me. I also have corporate data which I want to merge with my new analysis. In the past, it was very difficult for me to merge various data sources from my corporate database. Cognos Insight allows me to do this very simply. I can open the content pane and I select Import Into, and a very easy to use import wizard opens up. This allows me to select my data sources from a list. I'll select from my Cognos Express server. You'll see a small preview of the data that I'm selecting. I'll hit Next, and I'm able to map at any time. I'll click Finish, and now you're able to see the imported corporate data merged into the data spreadsheet that marketing provided, and all of this within my workspace. I've extended my analysis in a matter of only a few minutes. Now I'm able to customize with complete flexibility and arrange my data and change my charts and grid to a view that is more relevant to the data. Now I want to compare my company's performance with that of my competitors, so I can start exploring my data. I'll create a calculation. In this case, I'll create a traffic light which helps me visualize my month-over-month comparison against my competitors. I then pull over a dimension from my widget onto the canvas, and this creates an explore point. Clicking on its members will result in getting reflected information in my chart and grid. By using the Explore point, we notice that our expenses are higher than our competitors, and the traffic light highlights this when we filter on expenses. So what should we do about this? Well, so far we've explored our data and discovered a key issue with our analysis in this personal space. True self-service is only as good as the actions it allows me to take to improve my business. So what if I could do right back in my personal space and perform what-if scenarios? Well, guess what? I can. I can create a new column or a duplicate column. It's pretty impressive, and now I can indicate a what-if scenario by decreasing my expenses by 15%. I can do right back to fully comprehend my situation and apply the analytics on the fly to give me a perspective on what I need to do to improve my business. Changing up the view allows me to see my data in a different context. Additional calculations allow me to calculate 85% of my 2011 totals as my new target for 2012. I can also add a blank row to allow for further planning for the budget process. So you've seen quick data imports of personal data, merges from the Cognos server, analysis that returns answers and allows for action, and all of this within the user's workspace. Flexibility in data modeling, calculations, what-if scenarios, and write-back, all in a matter of minutes. So now what? What more can I do? Well, I can share this out in the Cognos environment. I can take the Cognos Insight file that I just created and share this out to the greater user group within my corporation or my work group itself or team. Now other teams or departmental users can leverage the analysis I've been working on. We can still maintain the governance control I need to ensure consistent information, but we can leverage this across the organization. Cognos Insight brings your data to life.